All right, welcome to Lesson 10, Part 1 of Graphing Quadratic Functions. So now we're going to learn how to graph all those quadratic equations we've been working with. And yes, you can use this to solve, but it is a little lengthy in the process. So let's hop on over here to GeoGebra. And the graphs of quadratic functions are called parabolas. This is a parabola. And there's different parts to this parabola. The lowest point or the highest point of the parabola is called the vertex. That's down here, for this one. For this parabola, the vertex would be up here. It'd be the highest point. Your parabola is going to have these x-intercepts, and that's where it crosses the x-axis. And then there's this thing called the line of symmetry. Now, the line of symmetry is a line that goes through the vertex, and it cuts your parabola perfectly in half. So you could fold this side over here, and they would be complete matches. And up here we have the y-intercept. It's where the graph crosses the y-axis. So our intercepts are just like they have been this whole time, with our linear functions. That's just a quick intro to the parts. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get rid of all that. Get rid of that line. I'm going to pop this back. And then I'm going to add these two texts. Now, when we look at our quadratic function that we're working with, it tells us a lot about what's going on with our parabola. Now, the a term is extremely important. So these two have different a's, and they're doing something different. So I want you to, with your group, look at these equations, and if you can't see them here, they're also right here on the side that you can look at. And tell me, what's different about the a's, and what do you think this difference tells us about our parabolas? So go ahead, pause the video, and do that now. All right, we'll formalize that idea in the second video, the part 2. So now I want to get rid of this and get rid of that one. I want to add 2 more parabolas in for you to look at. And I'm going to add in their formulas. So let me get rid of the axes, because you don't really need the axes. So here is a parabola with a equal 1. This is a parabola with a equal 2. And this is a parabola with the a equal to 1/2. And all 3 of these parabolas are different. Again, the importance of that a term. So what I want you to do again is look at the a terms and tell me, what do you think about the a depending on when it's 1, when it's bigger than 1? What about when it's between 0 and 1? What happens? So go ahead, pause the video, and discuss that with your group. All right, and go ahead and watch part 2 where we discuss the formalization of all these ideas.